Hi everyone. Sorry I haven't been on this channel um lately, but I just wanted to come and report on something over here. Um I know some of you guys follow my other channel, but I try to like do different stories on my other channel, this channel and my other channel. So anyway, you guys, I know you guys heard about the Sara Morales story and about, you know, she was shot and killed by a guy named Andrew Derr. So that's what I want to talk about. Um, so let me do some things here before we get started. Before we get started. Okay. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like and share. This is actually part two of Sara Morales. Okay, you guys may see part one on YouTube somewhere. So just know that is me. And make sure you guys subscribe to my channels. Okay, you guys. Make sure you hit the notification button so you can hear more stories on what's going on around here and hear my opinion um, from just a regular person like me, somebody from the community. What do we think about situations like this that is going on? You know what I mean? What can we do to um, make a difference in our communities so this stuff like this can stop happening? Okay, because there's a lot going on right now, you guys, and it is crazy. Okay, it is getting crazy. We had the Kyle Rittenhouse case. We had Ahmaud Arbery's case. There are some other cases that are going on also, but we're not going to talk about that right now. But I want to talk about Sara Morales. I want to get some things straight. There's a lot of stories that is saying a lot of YouTubers and the news report that had came out on Sara Morales when the incident first happened that and see she intentionally hit Andrew Derr in a road rage, which I felt like shouldn't have been reported in that manner. But the cop went by the report from Andrew Derr instead of just, you know, this intentionally stuff, this intense stuff. You wasn't there at the scene. You don't really know this man got hit. This man literally bite wasn't even damaged and he wasn't injured. So I would not have even headed a story like that. People out here calling her a Karen and saying all kind of stuff about her. So I want to read to you some articles that I did get out of the paper. Um, because I want to show you guys some facts. Because a lot of people out here saying that she's a Karen, she shouldn't have went home, she shouldn't have did this, she shouldn't have did that. So here it is right here. She used to work for the Land Regional Library. Okay, so I think they closed their library during the holidays of Thanksgiving and the I think in respect for her too, and Thanksgiving also. Um, so So she died November 21st. Okay, so the library is actually reporting on what happened to her, and they showing their condolence to her and everything like that. They saying that she was a good person. She was a good friend. They nobody ever said anything bad about her. She doesn't have a criminal record. Also, I heard that Andrew Durr. I'm sorry, doesn't have a criminal record at all. Okay. So this is them, the library, reporting on the situation that had happened. They just showing their condolence and just reaching out to everyone. She was 35 years old. She had worked for this library ever since uh, 2019. Okay, and they say she was very likable. She was a likable person. She was upbeat, and she was very kind. She was a hard worker and she was a team player. So these are family and friends and her coworkers and maybe her boss that is expressing how they, how were her work ethics and her behavior, her attitudes and stuff around the workplace. So here is the article that is saying what happened on that day. This article stating that according to the police, the confrontation allegedly began because Morales decided she wasn't happy with Durr's driving and she cut him off. Okay, this is all alleged. If it was an accident, the outcome for Durr could change for the worse. Okay, so anyway, it is stating that Morales called 911. Okay, she called 911 on the recording. She said they heard her voice and said, "You are three men who followed me. These are three men." Remember, we heard at first that it was only Andrew Derr, and there was a witness that also followed her home too. So there was only two people. Okay, but this is stating that you are three men who followed me. You were streaming at me. So that sounds like she was being harassed. Sounds like that, some type of stalking type situation there. So you guys, I heard a lot of people calling her a Karen and all of this stuff before they can even get the facts on this situation here. I didn't even call her a Karen because of the way the situation sounded. I was like, wait a minute. I know I've been in situations where I've been approached by Karens. I have. Um, but I knew right then and there that she, really wasn't a Karen. I knew something had to happen, to her in court, for all of this to take place. And they was like, oh, why didn't she just call the cops? She did call the cops. So why did she come back outside? Why did she do this? Why did she do that? Excuse me. So you guys, you don't know what you might do in a situation like this. This young lady was actually pregnant at the time. We don't know what we will do in situations like this. She did what she thought was best. She was panicking. She was hysterical. She didn't know what to do. Sometimes you just don't know. Sometimes you can't make the right logical decisions when you in situations like this. She said three men were following her, okay, streaming at her. She didn't know what to do. She just thought maybe she can probably scare them away. I don't think she just intentionally wanted to kill anyone, but I think she did it because she wanted to scare them away. Like you guys, I know you guys have seen a lot of movies before where women they grab their guns and say, "Get away from me before I kill you," or something like that. But they're not really. They just use. Sometimes people use guns just to scare people away. But you guys, you don't know what you would do in situations like that. You don't know. So everybody's saying good things about her. She had a daughter, also. So she has a daughter, and this right here is very tragic. And you guys, don't just be out here saying things about people that you guys don't have the facts on. This lady is not a Karen, okay? There's more to this story that meets the eye, okay? From what her friends and families are saying, that she could not have even thought in her mind to even hit someone and run. Something happened because this man's bike wasn't damaged and he was not injured. Okay, the way they were saying it, they just went all, he just made it, Andrew Derr made it just, how they put it, he was just like over exaggerating the whole story. Like he was just tossed off his bike, like he was just so hurt, his bike was all bent up. But I was like, I had to think about it. How did you get to her house? I was like, how did he get to her house? If his bike was, I was thinking like, was he just driving in a car and his bike was hitched to his? I just couldn't understand it. But I was like, ain't no way you can drive your bike to someone's house if somebody hit you on your bike. And I have seen someone where they was injured on a bike. Their bike was messed up and everything, and they was too. They was injured. The bike was damaged. So I'm just saying, this whole situation right here, I'm just praying that she gets justice in this situation. But right now, it's still being investigated. So all of this information is alleged. But she did call 911. and they say he did call 911 as well, but she was saying that she was being harassed. So the 911 call, the 911 call is out there. You guys can go and listen to it, but do not be out here saying things bad about this lady when you guys don't know the facts. Okay? I am a woman, and I know when you get in situations you don't know really what to do when you panicking, anxiety, all kinds of stuff. You scared. She's a woman. She's pregnant. She really didn't know what to do. And that probably been the first thing in my mind. If I knew somebody was following me, I'd probably run back outside too and try to scare them away. But I don't know. Maybe they could have came in her house. If it was. I'm just saying. You know how people do. So I just want you guys to look more into this story, and this is part two. And I do have a lot of comments here. Let me read to you guys on some of the comments. Hold on one second. Um, Let me read to you guys some of the comments. There was one guy. I'm gonna read to you the one that disagreed. Um, so this is KD Infamous, right? KD said, so she drove home to get her gun and do what? Okay, if she was that scared, she would have drove to the police station. Instead, she was going to show him that no matter size, race, or gender, the big equalizer. Shaking my head, she started to do and lost her life. This is the thing here. See, he was like, okay, this is what she should have done. You can't be in court. The courtroom can't tell her, or the judge or the police can't tell her this is what you should have done. When actually she is the victim. When you are a victim of something, you don't know really what to do. She was actually going home, and she probably felt like that was the most safest place to be. She could have even miscarried on her way to the police department. Anything could have happened if she could have kept going. What if the police department was way in the woods somewhere? I'm just saying, how you could just think properly when you are scared, when you are panicking, when you're having anxiety. I'm just saying, some people need to stop saying what she should have done. No, what should have happened is the motorcyclist should have just gotten her tag number. Okay? If he felt like that he was um anyway, if his bike was damaged or he was injured or a crime has been committed against him when it comes to a hit and run, just a car accident or motorcycle accident or whatever the case may be, it was an accident. Okay, so get that person tag number and call the cops, and that's it. I'm just trying to figure out. We all sit here blaming the victim when she was the one. People, I'm gonna tell you, when you get in situations like this, you're not gonna be able to even, have logical thoughts unless you just straight up trained to deal with, all kind of situations like this. When you're under pressure, when you come to a situation that causes you to be scared or intimidated, or something like that. But come on now, she obviously she wasn't trained and she was pregnant. Okay, so this is not the army, guys. This is not a. I'm just saying, like, this is not the army. You guys are, some of you guys that are even um responding to my video that I did. I'm just saying, this is not the army. Everybody's not trained to deal with these situations. So I'm just saying. So this is what people are saying. She should have done this. She should have done that. No. Okay. No, she should not. She was going home, and that's where she was going. And she was scared. She probably was more closer to her house than the police department. Okay. So we don't know what we're going to do in situations like this. We don't know. We don't know. I think she went to the police department or home. I think two safe places. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know if somebody was there. Then I heard there was somebody at her house allegedly that other people had guns, I guess on her side, in her house or something like that. I don't know how true it is, but I'm hearing so many stories on this. Like people are responding. So then there was also someone else that posted something about this, said that their grandmother or mother was actually harassed by Andrew Derr, allegedly. I can't mention their name, okay, and I won't mention their name. You guys are gonna have to go find the comment or the post that it was said on, you know. So I can't put that out there, So they said that this guy, he did the same thing to my 73-year-old mom, but I happened to be outside at the time and ran down there. Then we got into an argument. So he was saying that this man, Andrew Derr, allegedly did this to his 73-year-old mother. And so happened he was outside, so he couldn't do what he could do. But he said that he got into an argument with Andrew Derr and Andrew Derr's friend. So I guess the friend was supposed to be the witness, so he got into it with both of them. Okay. And he also said that Andrew Derr showed his gun also when he followed his mother like that, when he did his mom like that. So this is all alleged. I don't want to put his name out there. I don't want to say nothing about him because I don't want you guys to be, harassing this guy or whatever. But this. I have a screenshot. I have the name of the person and everything. So this is only alleged, though. I don't know how truly. People, they'll make comments on people just to discredit their images and stuff like that. So I don't know how true it is, but this is what was said by somebody else. So you guys, make sure you guys go and look at the articles, look at the facts before you start calling her Karen. This lady was pregnant. Have some type of um, sympathy for people. Okay, you have some type of sympathy. I mean, try to do your research before you go calling people Karens and before you be out here trying to get views and all of this stuff. And you guys are out here hurting the daughter, the child. She has a child that is living. I think she's what, 13 years old. So she has a child that is living. She has family and friends. And so you gotta be, a little bit sensitive about this situation. So, like I said, read the articles, read what's going on with this case before you go out here just going by what he said. I have been in situations where police officers only took the report of not the victim, but the person that wasn't even the victim. Okay, they take the report of the person that wasn't the victim and try to paint this story. Police officers are not always on the side of the victims. And this is no lie. So for that news report or news station or whoever it was that said that she intentionally tried to hit him. So I'm just saying what it looks like is somebody was being harassed and tried to get away from somebody. And he was sideswiped. That's what it looks like to me. You can't just be in somebody's way when they're driving and you on a bike, you supposed to be in your lane. So how, if the motorcyclist was in his lane, how was she able to hit that bike? That bike is not a car. So how was she able to sideswipe him unless he was close to her car? I'm not an investigator or anything like that, but I'm trying to make some sense of this. How was she able to hit his bike if his bike was in another lane? And I'm just saying, he wasn't driving a car, he was riding a bike. So you guys got to make some sense out of this and don't be out here throwing out these alligator, whatever, these whatever y'all trying to be, investigators and all this, calling her a Karen and she shouldn't have did this, shouldn't have did. Some of you guys need to put y'all feelings in your pocket. Really put your feelings in your pocket. 'Cause everybody's not a Karen. You know, like I said, I've been in situations where there are Karens out there and there are real Karens, you know. So we just got to see what happened in this situation. Do they have any traffic cams to see what really happened? But she called and said she was being harassed. So we will only know we will only know, after they get the full and make a, do a full investigation on this. Okay. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like and make sure you also share, share, share. I do have a cash app. You can cash app secret 020. Okay. So if you don't, just only subscribe to my channel. Okay. Just subscribe to my channel. That'll be fine. So, so this is alleged about the other situation, but this is not alleged that Andrew Carr actually shot and killed her. Andrew. I keep saying Carr. I don't know why, but anyway, Andrew Derr actually shot and killed Sara Morales. Okay, so you guys make sure you pray for her daughter. I think it's a daughter. Pray for her family. Pray that she gets justice. Pray that it's all is well with this situation here. But make sure you guys know out there, y'all get some facts out there. Get some facts before y'all out here calling this lady a Karen. And just know, you guys, this is not political. These are not political situations. We think everything is political. Everything is political. Everything is not political, you guys. This is not a Republican against a Democrat situation. This is a hate versus love situation. This is what this is, hatred versus love. This is, pride. I'm just saying this is not good. So this is somebody that was full of pride. Um, I'm just saying from the actions of this man Andrew Derr. It scares me because if you even, if you say something to this man look like he feels like he having every right to defend himself with a gun, allegedly, in my opinion. I'm just saying that's the way it seems to me. Okay, so you better not mess with Andrew Derr if you ever come across this man. Don't touch his bike. Don't do nothing to him because now they're saying he wasn't even arrested or anything, which he should have been arrested. Well, he was arrested on the scene, but he was actually let out. But um, he should be arrested. He should be. So you guys make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. And this is CBW podcast. I'm just messing up tonight. All right, you guys. Love you.